Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 5 of Fargo. What'd you think of the last episode?
Last episode was great.
Yeah, I think it was probably my favorite so far.
Yeah.
So definitely going into the next episode on a high and kind of on a cliffhanger.
Yes, definitely on a cliffhanger. I think my favorite part of the episode, getting the chief and this new cop, who now I don't remember her name, together.
Yeah, some quirky name probably. It's probably a normal name, but still.
I'm excited to see where that goes, and I feel like that's our cliffhanger. I'm very curious how quickly they're gonna put this all together and like what's gonna happen because of it.
Yeah, I think that duo is gonna be hopefully great for many episodes. Hopefully she doesn't like get killed or something like that. We did learn a lot more about VM and how just on top of everything he is and this like whole company and stuff. And it seems like Emmett is a little bit more on board once you start talking about billionaire club and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's just so much going on still with so many different characters, but I feel like we're only 4 episodes down and we've moved the story so far forward somehow.
Yeah, and I think most of that took place in the last episode, honestly.
Yeah, especially because we had one episode just completely removed from the overall story, essentially.
Yeah, in LA. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. We still have 5 more episodes?
6, including this one, technically.
Yeah. There's 10?
10, I believe.
I thought there was 9. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, we still have over half the season left.
Over half the season, so I'm excited.
Me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Are you gonna take a peek? Can't help yourself. There's no way. It's Ray dressed up as Emmett having sex with Nikki. Yeah, there's no way.
Blackmail?
We lost the high roller, babe. Zip, gone.
I know, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you've messed that up.
Maybe I could call the guy, the high roller, and say...
What, you were late because you lost your job at the parole board on account of banging your clients?
Now let's film this video.
Where'd you go?
No way.
I just love you so much.
No, for Pete's sake, I'm wearing a hooker wig. Just... That's gotta be bad luck.
It's gotta be bad luck.
Will you marry me?
Yes, Raymond Stussy, I will marry you.
Wow. They got engaged before the video?
You have made me the happiest woman ever.
Right back to it.
Now let's make a sex tape.
Angry wife.
What is it, honey?
Oh.
Hold on!
Don't make a scene, Daddy.
Yeah, Mr. Sussy.
I saw the tape.
Baby! Baby! I wouldn't! Stella!
Wow, Stella, you're not even giving him a chance to explain?
Pretty damning tape, but...
There's gotta be some evidence on the tape to be like, that's not me.
I mean, if you really look closely...
It's like, dang, that is me. Oh, is it the cop? Oh, dang, even worse.
Damn hell.
Where did you guys come from? It's glass walls. What are we doing here?
Do you know what a chicken is?
What?
A chicken. Do you know what a chicken is?
The animal?
You see, it's all a matter of perspective. The chicken sees it one way, the egg another. So let's start again. This is not your office, just as your wife would not be your wife if I came to her in the night with a platter of cold cuts. Have a drink, you'll feel better.
Ew.
Oh no.
Are you out of your mind?
Gonna force him to drink out of that?
No. The whole thing.
Ew. What a weird power move.
And all you have to do is review the accounts, write up the deals, and approve the paperwork. Do you understand?
They need more people in this office. Okay. It's no longer number 2, I guess.
Yeah, VM is...
Are you? Did they hurt you?
To get you to sign, I'm saying. Did they? You,
Nope.
Emmett?
There was no hurting involved.
Mrs. Goldfarb?
You must be Cy. I am so glad.
Oh, this is the person to sell or buy.
Sure.
Oh, you're right.
Self-storage, that was the future. The two businesses are surprisingly similar when you think about it. A place to put the things you'll never use again.
Hank.
And you'd be okay with that. Selling a business that you work so hard to build.
Sorry? There's...
Oh, now you respond?
We should talk more. Call my private line. The office isn't safe. I mean,
Things are not safe. I need to get out of here. Are they gonna follow or are they gonna go in and kill this girl?
I'm surprised they don't want to know who he was talking to.
Yeah. I wonder what he's always listening to.
Hello?
Yeah, what state is Emmett in right now?
Not a good one.
The evil of this man. My brother.
He's in my office. He put his schwanz in the mug Esther gave me.
You guys are on 2 different pages here.
Yeah.
What is the point of you? You're supposed to be a fixer. Nothing's fixed. Everything's broken.
Hey, take it all out on Mustache.
Dude, quit.
If I was free, my hands, I could... Your brother wouldn't bother us again.
It's the Delilah. This floozy. Pushing and putting ideas in his head.
Delilah.
25 years. And never once did I look at a woman sideways. Professional always.
You're a model, a role model. I look up to you.
You've got to fix this.
You just shit all over him.
These two can't be fighting, though.
No.
Shackles off?
Oof.
Right?
And throw away the key.
Does this mean murder now?
Yeah, how far are we going here?
We've gone pretty far both ways.
Yeah, I mean, he just ruined his life.
I mean, on the other side, lost a job. Nikki almost went to jail. Over here, lost the wife.
So... Nope. Say it again.
Oh my god.
The fellow with his head caved in. It wasn't a random robbery. He was hired by another fellow to rob somebody. His brother.
Maurice's brother?
Oh my god.
The brother of the fellow that hired Maurice, both named Stussy.
Like your stepdad.
Exactly. Drives to the wrong town, takes the name out of the phone book, also Stussy. And you know what happens next.
Come on, Chief.
He's not gonna like this.
Doesn't have to like it. It's factual. We think.
We think.
Still not gonna like it.
I like that there's still always like kids in the background.
The library.
Well, we're gonna visit the parole ops today either way. Race the hiring brother. And see if we can't track down this Vanessa who rented the apartment that lost an air conditioner. I'm thinking they might be connected.
Well, she's gone, right? They
Yeah.
like moved out everything.
We're compromising by asking for $100,000. He is getting off easy.
Here you go. Oh, yeah.
So what are they doing? Why does he need a suit?
I assume maybe they're gonna go get married.
You got me.
Congratulations, you're officially the stupidest person alive.
You made a sex tape and gave it straight to the wife.
What did you think was
tears, were there?
She left. And took the mother-in-law. So, whatever leverage you think you have.
He's gonna pay.
For what?
She's
Yeah.
already seen it.
She watched the tape. Asshole. Asshole.
We were asking $100,000 to keep her from knowing. Now I'm saying $200,000 to tell her the other truth. We got video evidence Emmett screwing his secretary.
It never happened.
The price of convincing her to the other truth is $200,000.
Stussy lot 350. 1 hour.
$200,000 to get the wife back.
Aw.
Baby. Look at you.
I just have a feeling he's gonna try to use Ray to do something to VM, and Ray's gonna get it.
Oh, that's a great potential.
I gotta do a girl thing. I'll see you at home later.
Oh, she's gonna go alone?
Not like I gotta work.
You're sweet.
It's not like I gotta work because I'm fired. Did we lose Nikki?
No. I don't know. I mean, I guess Emmett is really pissed at Nikki more so than his brother, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you want?
You're dead, do you hear me?
You got some nerve. After
She saw it.
Stella, the tape. She left me.
Oh, well,
Oh.
When I'm done with you, they'll be sponging you off the floor.
yeah, you'll be in the poorhouse making soup out of your dirty socks.
Is that what you're saying? Fuck me?
I'm gonna kick you off this bus.
Right?
I'll tattoo it on my fist and come over there. Stuffed and mounted like a goddamn...
Yeah, fuck you!
Pray that I'm satisfied. Hello?
Uh-oh.
My mom.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Chief Fargo, we met yesterday.
Oh.
You know Officer Lopez.
We had an intersection of interest.
Shouldn't take long.
You want to come inside, or?
Better you come to the station with us. Cleaner.
Lopez's station, right?
Hopefully.
I gotta be back by 6. There's I got an appointment.
Oh, sure, we'll have you back.
That wasn't very convincing.
No.
Got yourself fired yesterday is how I heard it. Just now at your office.
I'm taking a little time, continuing my education, exploring a few. What if I could do more good in a lawyer capacity?
You're going to law school?
Not, you know,
Night.
it's a family matter is my philosophy. Whatever past disagreements, bygones. Think of Jesus.
Think of Jesus.
I seen a lot of snakes in my day, and that man is a scorpion, so whatever he told you, I'd take that with a huge sack of salt.
Maybe if you tell us how your car came to be damaged.
Like I said, it was an accident.
He backed into your Corvette 2 times.
Not much of an accident.
And, just so I'm clear, when's the last time you...
Oh. Of course this asshole would pause this.
There's bad blood between the brothers. Ray hires the
Listen
ex-con
to me. There's a girl in England, 9 years old, Laura Buxton. She's got a red balloon.
I hate this guy.
Please return to Laura Buxton and her address. She lets it go. Comes down in a field. Where it's found by another little girl.
Nobody cares.
Once upon a time, a guy named Stussy hired an idiot to rob his brother, and the idiot drove to the wrong town and killed the wrong Stussy.
I hate that story.
I hate you.
Pack him up and get him out of here. We got work to do.
Can you prove your balloon story? Oof. Ooh.
Of course you'd be waiting there.
Just back up.
Just run him over.
What else does he want with him? He already signed the papers.
I heard he broke into your bank.
Sigh.
Raymond. Now he would have needed a key and where he might have gotten one.
Oh.
Buck drilled the lock, is what Cy said.
Is what Cy says. He's using your brother as a diversion, or worse, a straw man after all.
No way.
He just wants to protect me.
From success.
I'll talk to him.
That's all I ask.
What else is going on though? Because they were already following Cy, and Cy's meeting up with Nikki, and
Or maybe they're gonna take like photos of him with Nikki
yeah,
and make it look like they're colluding.
yeah, a bigger divide.
Any calls?
I left the slips on your desk. Also, there's a man waiting to see you.
Oh, yeah. Who's this now?
I'm Agent Dollard from the IRS.
No way.
Just a routine visit. Do you mind if I?
Please.
Oh, Midnight Mass. I was like, where's he from?
Yeah, couple of Mike Flanagan actors in this.
Yeah. Look at him just watching.
Right.
Routine in that we make these kind of calls all the time, so routine for me. You made a withdrawal in...
Oh, the 10,000.
So I've been dispatched by HQ to ask a few questions. They're simple questions. Maybe take a look at your books.
Oh.
You've been selected for additional review, screening, minimally invasive, day surgery versus, say, having your colon removed.
Colon removed?
Don't you need a warrant for this?
Oh, no, sir. That's the FBI. This is more of an informal kick the tires and all that. Sir.
It's, sorry.
He's not
No,
doing well.
burning to the ground.
Just how much time?
I'll park myself in an office, maybe look over your books. Heck, I spent 3 months in the mailroom of a novelty store once, surrounded by plastic poop and rubber vomit, so it doesn't have to be the Riviera.
3 months?
Right?
Not a problem. I know just where to put you.
Oh, good.
Is this guy about to get killed?
Well, I appreciate it. Shall we say 8 a.m.?
About 7:30.
Perfect.
I thought he was going to go right now.
So did I. Damn, the cops, now the IRS.
He asked to see the books.
Yes.
We'll show him the fake ones.
We have fake books?
VM probably does.
This is not his first rodeo.
No, VM does not seem frazzled by this.
Let's go deeper, away from the road.
No, thank you.
200. And we want the stamp.
For what?
It's the principal.
Uh-oh.
Not being a good boy.
This isn't that.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Kikashika.
What?
Have you been to Siberia?
Have I been to Siberia? Is that the question?
Very much like this.
I think they're gonna kill her.
Maybe.
I'm leaving.
Oh.
You don't have to. This is what comes after the cup.
Holy
Nikki's
fuck.
done.
So they think that they were together? Because they said this is what comes after the cup.
Oh, you're not dead? Wow, I for sure thought she was dead.
So did I. Oh, she's gonna come back with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah.
Is she gonna make it?
I don't know. I mean, we're still on her, so I feel like it's not over.
Hey?
So she's home.
Yeah.
I wonder what they'll think. Do they think that those guys were hired by Cy or whatever?
Oh, 100%.
All right, that was episode 5 of Fargo. What'd you think?
That was an incredible episode.
Yeah, real strong.
Wow. I mean, so much went on. We're continuing to like build this divide between Ray and Emmett. And now it's not only just between the two of them, it's branching out into their families, to their friends.
Yeah.
And now, inevitably, which I had assumed would happen, is VM's involvement.
Right, yeah, exactly like you said. It's bleeding out way past just Emmett and what, Cy?
Ray.
Well, yeah, Ray's a brother, but like But like now it's bleeding into Ray and Nikki and the wife and stuff. But like at first it was just VM, Emmett, and Cy.
Right, but I meant like the rivalry between the two of them is now like everyone's starting to get involved because of the business. I guess you could look at it both ways.
Okay, yeah.
But we kind of have this tit for tat going between Ray and Emmett back and forth. And now VM has mentioned Ray a number of times at this point now, and there was no way that he wasn't going to get pulled into this. Or making Emmett think that Cy is involved and being like the inside man. There's just so many cracks forming between everyone, and I don't know which of those cracks is going to work and which isn't. Clearly, obviously, like the crack between Emmett and his wife, broken, done. I think Cy and Nikki, there were obviously some negotiations happening here, but as much as Cy said gloves off, I don't think that he had any intentions of actually hurting her based on his reaction to what happened with VM's men.
That's very true. Yeah. I guess it more just like he doesn't need to check in with Emmett on what to do.
Yeah, do what we need to do. But I mean, the whole like him losing his shit over in the parking lot, like that seemed
probably as far
yes,
like destroying an inanimate object, not like killing someone.
Yeah, or threatening,
right,
type of thing. So I mean, just the end scene, that was absolutely brutal. Like the sounds that you're hearing as it's just zooming in on just like a petrified Cy was crazy.
Yeah, that was like shot brilliantly.
Yeah.
Like to not see her get physically beat.
Yeah.
And for it to just be like so shocking that we think she's dead. Like the sound stops. These two people, we've already seen them kill before.
Yes.
So like we know that they can easily go there. So yeah, I definitely thought Nikki was done. And the fact that she got herself in the car and got herself home, I definitely think Nikki and Ray are going to have a much more aggressive mindset. I feel like VM, one of his mistakes is probably having Nikki still be alive.
I've never been rooting for Nikki and Ray. I felt bad for Ray with the whole stamp situation, and obviously Emmett kind of took advantage of him, like, oh, let me like dangle this car in front of you and we'll just go from there. And their lives went on two totally different paths. So I felt more sorry, but I wasn't really actively rooting for them or rooting for Emmett either.
Yeah, especially also like for Ray, his actions caused the death of
two people.
That's true, two people and stuff. So it's not like Ray was like this like shining person who got screwed over and did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely now after this episode, much more like pro Ray and Nikki getting into the fold of things and seeing like what kind of shit can they stir up.
Yeah, I think that Nikki is very capable. Like, I think she's very, very intelligent. So watching the way that she's been able to move and do things has been really impressive, even though it's not good. Like, she killed somebody.
Yeah.
But I think that she's very capable because VM is kind of like in a league of his own.
Yeah, no, he can't really be touched. I mean, like, we've seen Emmett break down with pretty much everyone. And, like, obviously in this episode with the IRS.
Yeah.
We've seen Cy break down with, like, the cops, and he's just not really a good fixer. Like, even Emmett was like, well, why the hell do I have you around? Like, you've solved no problems.
Yeah.
Ray, obviously, a little bit of a, like, bumbling idiot. So, really, our only kind of, like, pillars of being able to get shit done is like VM, Nikki, and the chief, and now her new partner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the chief and Winnie are really the only people that I was rooting for.
Yeah, they're still like my number one.
Yeah, and they are the good people in this show. Like, you are rooting for them anyways, but I also just like them a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously their kind of antagonist is this new guy. I'm not even gonna call him a chief. The guy who appointed himself chief.
Right.
That whole situation kind of took a backseat in this episode. I'm very interested to see kind of how it plays out now that they're going to have to kind of do things on the down low. I think they really could just work more on Winnie's side.
Yeah, on the whole parking lot car crash situation.
Yeah, but I think they can use like her station, her resources for sure to get that done.
Because they're a great duo and they have it correct. Like, they have all of the details correct.
Yeah.
They just need to prove it, which is the pseudo chief's point, is like, great story, can't prove it, move on.
Yeah, and it was interesting because I think they were making some headway with Ray.
Oh yeah, he would break at some point.
Exactly. So I don't think it's going to take much for them to get there. It's just, are they going to have another opportunity with this new chief blowing things up?
Yeah, I think the stakes have definitely been increased this episode by a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, with Emmett losing his family, with Cy getting like humiliated with that mug, and then watching that beatdown.
Yeah.
Obviously the beatdown of Nikki, like everyone is now much more aware how serious this is.
Yeah.
Like before this episode, it was still somewhat of like a brotherly squabble. Like we almost kind of forgot about like the murders in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like it still felt like it was like brother versus brother, even though people literally already died. Yeah. But like this kind of reset it to be like, no, this is incredibly serious. We're talking about life or death, and families and businesses being destroyed. Like it's so bad right now for pretty much everyone, yet somehow VM seems totally in control still.
I think everything is just snowballing individually, and then you pull in VM and it's just making matters worse because the way that he makes everyone else nervous, the fact that he's a loose cannon already, his two goons just doing shit without the full story.
Yeah, they'll just kill.
Yeah, for no reason at all. And now you have this IRS agent who is very much going to like throw a wrench in this.
Yeah, and how good are these fake books? Like it's kind of hard to kill an IRS person.
No, they're not going to do that. I don't think that they're going to kill him, but because then they're just going to send someone else in.
Yeah, it would obviously just cause more issue, but
yeah.
Even that's why VM was like, is he married? Does he have wife or kids? Because we could use that.
Yeah.
So it's obviously his thinking is like, oh, we could probably just kidnap his family and like, get him to say whatever so he gets his family back.
Yeah, interesting dynamic that he would go that far because it seems like he's been in this business and he knows what he's doing. So for him to say he has fake books, all of those things, it feels like, why would you need to go to that extreme or even be thinking about that extreme at this point? Because it sounds like you have enough stuff to be convincing, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe we're putting him too
high on a pedestal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's hard to know how successful VM really is.
Exactly.
Is it just him and like these two guys? Or is there someone else above them that like pulls all the strings? Kind of like, how big is this organization that VM is coming from? So it feels very much like, oh, these guys are masters. They've done this before. But it's like, if they've done this before, they wouldn't need
another.
They wouldn't need another. Well, they would probably just take the first one further and further and bigger and bigger and bigger. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, yeah, I kind of agree with you. Maybe it is a situation where we're like putting him too high up, when in reality, maybe it's not going to take that much. Maybe it's just going to take a very determined Nikki and Ray or a very determined cop to just crumble him. Hell, the IRS person could do it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like there's so many things colliding at this point. I'm very interested to see where we're going. And I feel like these episodes are ending more and more on like a cliffhanger type note. Because at this point, like, are you guys going to take Nikki to the hospital? Can you take her to the hospital? With all these questions that are going to be asked, is she going to be okay? I mean, I think she will, but I don't know. But I think we're going to see Nikki do some crazy shit moving forward, and Ray potentially as well.
I think that's the great thing about Fargo, because if Nikki would have died this episode, it would have been very shocking and surprising, but I would have been like, well, yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't have been surprised if she was dead. Like, I was surprised that all snowballed and happened the way that it did, but if they did kill her character off, I wouldn't have been shocked.
That's why it's like I'm totally in the mindset where I'm like, oh, Nikki's gonna come back like with a vengeance next episode. But also next episode, Nikki could just be like coming at them and then they just like shoot her dead. And then it's
or Nikki could just be like, this is not worth it. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, she could be like, this is too much. I'm like, let's just leave. And then like Nikki and Ray could just like both leave together and we never see them again for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like that's the beauty of Fargo. It can go in so many different ways, and you could think that a storyline is very important or big, and then it just goes in a totally different direction or just stops altogether, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess we're over here now.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be very unpredictable. I don't know. This got me so excited though. Like, I am ready for the next episode. I'm really enjoying this season.
I think that's a really good point. Last episode did such a great job leaving us wanting more. And then again, the next episode, still, I'm like, let's just turn on the next episode. We don't have time.
I know.
But if we had time, we would just press play on the next episode.
Yeah.
Because it's just very enticing, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bingeable show. Very bingeable.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the next episode. I really want to get back into it. We gotta relieve babysitters, but I am really excited for the next episode.
Yeah, me too. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.